Good morning. It's Carol here in her happy place, and I have been working away at my to-do list today. And this next thing to come up was this my collection of needlepoint canvas that I wanted to cut up and share with some of you on whoever might be interested on Etsy. And I did not because as you can see by looking, these are bits left over, but I won't be able to use these in one lifetime. So this was, I think, number 4 on the list for today. And I thought, well, let me start cutting. And then I was looking at it, and I said, well, why don't I just get out my pickup journal. Well, it's not mine anymore. Pickup journal, and see about cutting the canvas that I'm going to be doing some stitchery on for this cover. An old piece of blue copy paper, and that's the best way I can think of. It's a hands-on for planning. I think that might be a little wide for planning this piece. Might still be too wide. Let's see, but this is a square, so it could handle it. Now, what about that? Okay, the book is there. Let's see if we want it a little shorter. You can always drop it back down. There it is. There it is. That's the size. That is the size. And that is 5 by 5 by 6 1/4. 5 by 6 1/4. Mission accomplished. This goes back into its home. Now, I've decided on this as the background, and I wanted to show you one of the lovely things about cutting needlepoint canvas. And I've told you quite frequently that holes are just not to be looked at or thought about when doing needlepoint. It's the threads that you use and count. You use the holes just to carry the needle. That's all that the holes are there for. If you look closely, you can see how very, very easy it is to cut this good quality, this excellent quality needlepoint canvas. Is you cut along the holes here. It's the one time, other than to carry the needle for your stitches, you can see that this is just wonderful. Because one wouldn't want to damage this canvas or use it in any way that would not be cost effective, because this canvas, and this is quite a few years ago, a yard of this canvas was almost $100. So, here we go. Now the reason this is so much larger than this this is going to be the outside dimension. I'm probably going to try to stay even within that when I'm working. And the reason I am going to put this on a frame is because I can stitch 50% faster when I have this set in my holder, and I can keep my left hand underneath. When I'm poking with the right hand and pushing up with the left, as I said, I can stitch 50% faster. So, now, in most cases, this would be pulled very taut and nailed down all around, every 2 inches or so, but that's not necessary for this purpose. So, and I'm not going to worry about all around here because I'll just put 1 or 2 on the sides, but I'm going to put just a few tacks in to hold, and then give it a tug, a little bit of a tug. Whoops, go in there. Bingo. And just a little tap, a little tug opposite it. Okay, let's have another one up here in the corner in the selvage. And one opposite over here. Give it just a little tug, not much, just a wee one. That'll take care of that corner. And this up here. No. And a little tug down here. And this is going to work for my needs. Let me put one on the sides. Just keep this canvas a little bit taut. Padding. Okay, I'm not going to subject you to that. I'll be right back. So, I'm now going to put a quick perimeter line on this canvas. Out you go. And this is so easy to do because all I'm going to do is follow that line of holes across here. And it's not that easy when you're looking at lines under lines. Oh, much better. Okay, I'm just going to hold this end. I'm going to let it dangle because the point here is to do this quickly, just to give the outside perimeter of the piece that's going to be on the cover. And then I can set this as well. Maybe I'll play a little bit and pick some laces and so forth with you. And then I shall be asking whether or not any of you are interested in seeing me do some stitching when we finally make up our mind what's going to be on here, because I have to audition laces and bits. And now again I'm going to stop because this is not anything you need to see as I put this marking across this canvas to make a square. These are this thread line is only marking the absolute outside, so I'm going to keep the stitchery within that, and I'm going to be very loose about that because after all, this is junk journaling. So Sure, I'll let this one hang down right there. I could do the knots and do the whole thing the way I would ordinarily do, but that's silly. I just need some guidelines here. So I'll be back when I have this this rectangle on here. Well, that was not too bad. That was only off at one thread on this corner, so fine tuning was no problem. And I'm tying off these threads so that I can not have to worry about them. And the canvas is ready for playtime. All right. This is regular sewing thread that I'm using for this. And so, for all intents and purposes, it's playtime. I think we ought to have a little bit of that right now before I get on to starting to cut canvas. So, that's done its job. That has been a pad. This can get set aside because I need to get the get some laces. I'm going to start with naturals. And naturals over here, and I think I have some colors that might work. All right. Let's see what's going to happen now. Water out of the way. Never a good thing. And I'll use some pins. Let's see what we have in here now. Well, hello. Hello. Let's see what we think. Oh. And with that cover, so of course I only have 3 pins left. I guess I have to hit the pins. All right, starting. Is this too heavy? Kind of like that because it'll show the stitching more. Or not. Maybe if that was just cut here. was just cut because I like the color. Now this is just layer one. This is just background. And this is so not liable to not be here. But right now, it's definitely in the category of food for thought. This end can hide under here. Don't think ahead, Carol. This is just playing with possibilities. Okay. Oh, and we have to have one of these, at least one, because this is the lace from the edge, the back and front edge of the spine. Yes. Yes. And a possibility, because this is all going to get done up with stitchery. What else do we have here? Well, look at this little puppy. Look at that little puppy. Very similar to what? Oh, yes, this one. Yes. Okay. What else do we have in here? Do we need any of this underneath? Ooh. I'm going to stop, get more pins, and these are junk journal scissors. I'm going to get better scissors for this, for cutting. Be right back. Well, the world is taking an ugly twist when Carol Martine doesn't have a sufficiency of straight pins. That will be remedied ASAP. Now, maybe here and here. I want the needle on canvas to show through too. Oh, that might be pretty, just to give it a little something something shine. Let's have that first. Let's have that down there. Yay. Yes. Uh-oh, let me remember these. Whoopsie daisy, Carol. Let me remember these. Oh, yes, I have a little gold tatting. Can't not have that. And let me look at that book cover again, as though I haven't seen it 100 times now. This is as true as it gets when you're picking and choosing some. When you're picking and choosing some things here to oh, wowzers! Look what oh my. Maybe a little smidge of that. This gets saved for Christmas journal. And let's see what's in here. Let's creep down a little bit. Oh my Lord, this cannot be happening. Yes, it can. How about a little of that? I just grabbed my cheeks, and I'm saying this is just too much fun to stand. Okay, now, let's get some of this out of the way so that we can hit reset here. Where's the piece of... Oh, Lord. I cannot hold on to... I cannot hold on to this very fine stuff. I swear I can't. Oh, you didn't tune in to listen to that, to me grumble. Amen. Saved. But that's how it is. All right. Now, let's get this over here so that I can get right down on top of it for you. Okay. Now, that about there. That about there. That's going back so that I do not lose it again. Now, okay, off we go now with all of this. And we can do that again. It says in the fine print. Okay, please tell me where it is. Ah, there it is. All right, this is way too big. But that's all right, I can trim. I can trim. So, that goes down because it does give a little bit of glint. So, down. Now, let's go again. Let's get this one on first. And I want this to be a little over the edge up here because, just because we can. I suppose it would be quite possible to glue, but it's kind of against an old needle pointer. But I will probably at some point be gluing to some extent, but as little as I can get away with. Now, sorry, there's going to be a lot of talking to myself involved with this. This is kind of pretty for a background, isn't it? This is building in quite a lot of layers. I can just starting to I'm just starting to get it. Oops. Let's have it. No, you go right down there. Do not do that. Okay. Where were we next? Didn't we have a piece of that? It was kind of stuck under. And it came around. All right. Down. Down. Thank you. one more or so here. And we will reach the limit right now and cut it through. And let's see what we get here. I'm quite happy that the canvas is still showing through all of this. It's going to make it a lot easier for me to stitch with a little bit more of a visual here. All right, now, not a good idea. This is going to come right out, Carol, unless, I'm sorry. This is just me being me, griping at myself. All right, you stop. Come this way. And I know that I'm inflicting this on myself and you, because if I use dots of glue, but I don't know whether I might want to change some of this or all of it. I don't know. I'm glad my mother's not here to see me not have enough pins. It would be, I'd be getting an earful. Okay, start. Start. Now, okay, you've done your bit. I don't know what's going to happen here at all. That's heavy. That's kind of heavy. Might be too heavy for what I want to do on top of this. And I'm certainly going to leave this out because I'm going to be stitching. I'm going to be stitching this down here and there. Let's get the idea, though, of what a bit of it might look like. Come on, this way. There we go. And then we had this puppy. Yes, we did. Oh, I like that. Oh, but I like this just as much. Good Lord, now I'm whispering. All right. To be over the edge a little bit. All right, now let's give it the acid test here. Oops. A little bit of this, maybe here 3 times. Yes, but not now. Okay, acid test. Parallel, yes. course, one of these somewhere. I think I've got the bones for the underlayer. Well, I do hope that you have tolerated this me popping in and playing here. Now, what I'm going to be doing before I get any further, if I decide that I'll leave this just where it is, and at least probably until this weekend before I'll decide that yes, this is where I want to go, and then I'll go get some of my thread that matches this needlepoint canvas so that it will just cease to exist back there, and I will tack all this down, and it will go so much faster because of the frame. Well, you get the idea of what I'm trying to do here. I want something in that corner. Something, something. Something, something. Come on, go, go, go. Oh, Lord, it's sticking. I forgot there's a book under there, Carol. Good. Good move. All righty. I think this will be it for today. Thank you for dropping in. If you have enjoyed, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I would appreciate your subscribing to my channel. Thank you for joining me on the Bones. Bye now.